Watch what you say, I'm not one of them. When I jump in my bag, I could jump out the gym. Take a look at my legacy, I gotta let them see I'm out here winning, cause I'm on a mission. Put me in the game, cause the way I'm feeling, I honestly do not see no competition. I gotta get it, so it ain't no quitting. We jumped off the benches and jumped in the trenches. No one is better than all of us, and that's why all of us been winning from the beginning. It's more than a game, don't play with my name. You come with your goons, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah, put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey coach, put me in the game. Your goons, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah, put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey coach, put me in the game.
It was a common sight in the 80s and 90s, not quite as frequent since, but it's back. Playoff football in the Bay Area here at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Tonight we continue with Wild Card Weekend with what should be a great one between the Philadelphia Eagles and the San Francisco 49ers. Win or go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC Wild Card game. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Now Patterson to start the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
On 2nd and 12, Brady over the middle, complete. That's Patterson. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll run with Patterson. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. 3rd and short, so didn't need much, but got a little extra on the backside. Nice run.
Chewed up the yardage, didn't he? To me, that was offensive line with leverage, good blocking angles, taking on a stacked defensive front. And once they chopped that little hole in the beginning, he took it and rambled.
And just the 3rd play from scrimmage, wanted to avoid the 3 and out and did just that. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Chris Jones that time coming in with a tackle behind the line. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now Brady. He rifles one that's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up first and goal at the 5. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And, look, we said it on the... And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Breece Hall, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers will strike first here, this wild card matchup. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now Brady. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. He's at the 50. 30. 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Boy, a little panic here early. A first-quarter onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Hall again on 2nd down. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Here's Hall again. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Okay, ready?
On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They'll run with Hall. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Hall. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. They'll look to run with Hall. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Breece Hall with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Lutz with the extra point. And the lead is up to 8. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Play action. Now Brady. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
1st and 10, it's Patterson. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports. Second and 10. Now Brady on the bootleg. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. Got his target, Samuel. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to the ground now. Patterson. Credit the tackle to Juan Thornhill.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Throwing now is Brady. Throw left side complete. That's Cook. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Right side run with Patterson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Brady now to throw. Completes it to Hardman. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on third. Brady. His throw caught at about the 5. And the Eagles are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A very important third down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up first and goal.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Patterson going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line. A loss of 2 there, second down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. A line of scrimmage once again, the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. Here's Brady to throw. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Lawrence Guy able to use that strength to get him for a loss of 2.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while, but when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Ball again on second down. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. That second down play nets a -4.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down. To throw is Wilson. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And he'll find Hall. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Now it's Wilson. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw caught by Bird here. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll run with Hall. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Throw caught here by Bird. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. To throw again on second down. Wilson. They'll get this into the hands of Bird. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Oh, he makes the catch off the tip by the safety. Touchdown, 49ers. Dawson Knox, 29 yards. And the 49ers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. And he pushed it right. It's no good. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This taken in at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half.
And this throw will be intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it, and his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. After the interception, here's Wilson. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Straight ahead is Hall. Driving for the goal line, but he's marked down short. And with no timeouts, no chance to get the field goal unit out there. And frustration going to set in, as that is going to be how this first half will come to a close. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. 2nd down.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now it's Wilson. Pass complete to Bird out right here. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 12 more yards for him there. It's a 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
On the counter, it's Hall. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Wilson. He finds his man complete. That's Bird. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Wilson now to throw on third down. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he is going to have a Niners first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. Back to the ground with Hall. He'll get this down to the 38. 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's Bird. He'll get it inside the 20. And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 15-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
I can't help but chuckle a little bit because at this point, it can't be a surprise to anyone in the building who's going to get the ball. They just keep feeding him over and over, and he just keeps on delivering.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Hall want to give up the middle. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. And maybe some indecision there on what looked to be an RPO. He wound up keeping it, but that defense right on him to strip it away.
And typically when we see that type of indecision on an RPO, that means it's well defended. He had nowhere to go with it, and that allowed the defense to get to him and knock it free and make it a turnover.
Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
On play action, it's Brady. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
3rd quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Brady. That'll be caught by Anderson. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 35. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Again, it's Brady. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
From the 31, Brady. Over the middle, it's Jared Cook. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 20-yard line. Into the red zone, it's Brady. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Again, they'll throw with Brady. Touchdown, Eagles! Robbie Anderson, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Eagles are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we didn't put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Last time out, remember, they fumbled the football. That led to the touchdown. And, Charles, they were in the red zone, so that's a backbreaker. They got to try to pick up the pieces here on this drive.
Yeah, and I actually started to do the math here, so be patient with me. 12-point swing is the way I calculate it because not only did they drop the ball in the red zone, they watched the opponent score a touchdown right after that. So their goal, have a drive here and try and get some of those points back.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Wilson. And this one is incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
On 3rd down, Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's Bird. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. He finds his man, complete. It's Bird. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Throwing on first down is Brady. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Gets it to Hardman, a jet sweep. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Brady. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They're going to run the sweep. It's Samuel. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
As a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. On 2nd and goal, Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Jarrad Davis. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score a touchdown. Well, Charles, he was looking for just a short throw, kept it in range for the rare linebacker pick 6.
And give him full credit for his focus. He just kept the quarterback in his sights, and where he was looking to throw, he positioned himself perfectly to be there for the interception. He made the play of the game for his defense right there.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Here's Brady to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. From just shy of midfield, Brady. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. And this defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick 6.
And how about the way they played this entire game? Not only did they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick 6s, oh yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Brady now to throw. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Brady now on 1st down. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
On play action, now Brady. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Now Brady again. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Myles Garrett, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. To throw is Brady. Eluding the pressure right. The ball comes out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers.
You've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
Throw caught here by Bird. Finding room at midfield. Down the sideline he goes. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 54 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They'll give to Hall. And he is going to lose yardage here. So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. He'll get this into the hands of Bird. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Breece Hall saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the 49ers continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and that will bump the lead up to 26. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. By rule, that comes out to the 40-yard line, so a good opportunity for this offense with solid field position. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
Throwing now is Brady. His throw incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
The throw on 2nd down by Brady is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Brady. And he'll complete this one to Patterson.
And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Brady to throw again. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Looking back to the air on 2nd down, it's Brady.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Brady. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Niners are going to get it back here just past the 35. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got a man, complete. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Wilson wants to throw it. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Wilson. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Well, 1 win down, still 3 to go.
Come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. Ay, I'll pull the sword out the border, walk a floor full of cobras. Go to war with you all, we can brawl toe to toe. I can tighten loops in my lace and make lightning lose in a race. I make fire cool and come back from the triangle in Bermuda. I can suit up, live in the moon up, working and outsmarting computers. I can outswim all the tuna, and that's without a scuba. So in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. I can make time traveling a surprise, make graveyards feel alive. Break the immortal down to his demise. Look up and beam to the stars so you can turn off the lights. I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. Tonight I hunt with the pride. You can't take my pride away. I can sing with the birds and the trees in the morning, or roll like the storms way over the ocean. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. Even on the days when I'm late as ever, my timing is right. Even in the darkest moments, stay close, I'm that shining the light. I can make an earthquake nervous, I can make the sun wear a visor. I can make a wise owl see me as a daily advisor. I'm that cool shade, peaceful night, and still my breath is a storm, I bet. I can make the thunder clap when I perform. It's just that in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. Hey, I can make time traveling a surprise, make graveyards feel alive. Break the immortal down to his demise. I make the moon blue, I'm making pigs fly, and I move mountains. I would have beaten the heart of a crash test dummy. I'm more so astounded. Yeah. Look up and beam to the stars so you can turn off the lights. I do the impossible, impossible. Impossible.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gonna give her some. Let's reflect times, I try to collect minds from complex rhymes. And by the way, shout out Tech 9. Going Everyone shut the up, just let me talk. I'm a time bomb that's waiting to go off. Quite nuclear,